What it is, what it do, cyber world. It is your girl, the one, the only, Ash Said It. AshSaidIt.com, AshSaidIt.com. Welcome to the Ash Said It Daily Podcast Show. I appreciate you guys for all of your love and support. Over 1,700 episodes and 500,000 streams worldwide. None of this is possible without you guys, so I thank you so very, very much. Hopefully, wherever you are, you're having a wonderful, fantabulous day. If you can hear my voice, you are blessed and so highly favored. So, today, from the Lazarus Artisan Goods, I've got the wonderful Lauren Carpenter. Hey, Lauren.
Hey, Ash. Thanks for having me today.
Oh, thank you so much for joining us, Lauren. So, Lauren, where in the world are you today? Where are you representing?
I'm in Nashville, Tennessee.
Ooh, we're neighbors. You're just right up the street from me.
Yeah, where are you?
I'm in Georgia. I'm in Atlanta,
we are
Georgia.
Very close by.
We are. We're cousins.
I love it. Is it hot there?
It's, yeah. Georgia's, when it says hot Atlanta, I still kind of feel like it's summer. And the heat's still, it's still a-blazing.
Same.
I love it. All right, so Lauren, I want to talk a little bit about the origin story of the Lazarus Artisan Goods and your connection to them.
Certainly. So Lazarus Artisan Goods is a leather company, and we actually started out of a nonprofit called Mission Lazarus. About 20 years ago, a missionary couple was living in Honduras, and they were helping people in San Marcos and providing all kinds of things, kind of the traditional nonprofit format, healthcare, education, discipleship. Mm-hmm. And they realized that there was an opportunity to actually train people in the community and help them go through vocational training. Mm-hmm. So they started a 3-year vocational program within their school, and they provide training for leather artisans. So the students go to school for free, including their books. They get lunch, a stipend, and then they also are trained in a trade. So we have some students that go through the leather program, others that go through carpentry, and others that go through sewing. So Lazarus Artisan Goods kind of started out of the desire to help people succeed and have sustainable employment.
I love that. So how did you get connected with the company?
Well, I actually, I had a social enterprise myself, and I worked with Lazarus Artisan Goods to produce some jewelry. And so they did some leather bracelets for us. And so I knew the founder, have known him for, maybe 5 or 6 years. And I actually ended up closing my company during the pandemic. No one really buys jewelry during a pandemic. Yeah. I don't know if you know that.
No.
Unfortunately, that happened. Yeah. But it was at the right time. I had a co-founder. It was at the right time for both of us to close. And it was actually a really big celebration. And so I started working with Lazarus Artisan Goods after I closed my company. And I'm just really passionate about what they do. Right. And I think what they do is so sustaining and it's so life-giving to people. So the work that we do is in Honduras and also now in Haiti. And so we are affecting people's lives and helping them move forward and have a marketable skill they can use to support themselves and their family. That's what I'm really passionate about and have always been. So that's how I got connected. I'm the director of social enterprise for the company.
Gotcha. Awesome. So let's talk a little bit about the products because you guys sent me a rustic journal this week and I love it. Oh my gosh, I'm so obsessed with it. I'm so
glad you love it. I love our journals too.
Yes.
I've met a lot of people recently who say that they don't even write in their journals; they just collect them because they're pretty. Are you a journal writer or are you like a collector of journals?
I'm a journal writer. I am.
Love
I
it.
do have stints where it's like, okay, I don't want to talk about this week because I don't want to remember this week. I want to pretend like this week didn't happen. But no, for the most part, I'm totally a journal. My mom was really big on journals. Oh my gosh, like just boxes and boxes of journals from the time she was a teenager till later on. So it's quite interesting that now I find myself journaling about life
I
and
love
about everything
that.
that's been, transpiring within just this past year and a half. It's been absolutely bonkers. We're in a place
It has.
that we've never had to experience before, and you're just like, oh my gosh, how do I deal?
And did you get a journal that's hand laced? I think you did, but
I
I
believe it
can't remember
is.
exactly which one.
Yeah, I believe it is hand
So
laced. Yes.
those are fun because they are actually hand cut. A lot of the things that that our employees do, they like to do kind of like the old fashioned way, even though they have these very
Yes.
fancy sewing machines. So you've got like hand cut covers, and then you also have the lacing that's done, which I think is really neat looking.
Yes, I think it's awesome. It's the most original journal I've ever seen, much less had. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I love you. I think we're besties.
Thanks, Ash. I'm feeling the love.
I love it. I love it. I do. And it's just one of those things because people will talk about influencers and people getting getting all kinds of products and stuff, and they're just getting it to show it off or whatever. Like me, I'm genuine. Like, I want to know that this product works, because if I tell people about it, I want them to know, you know what, I can believe in this product because Ash said that it was great, or Ash, Ash has it in her collection, or whatever the case is. And I'm one of those people. I'm a consumer first. If something
That's right.
doesn't stand up to my standards, I say something about it. If I purchase something off of Amazon and I get it and it's not what it's supposed to be, or doesn't do what it's supposed to do, it's going back. I'm not going to just sit
Yes.
on something just because, oh, it looks pretty. No, is it functional? Does it do what it says that it's supposed to do? And I would just say, like, this handmade journal, like, it's amazing. I've never had a journal like this before in my life. And it does kind of
Thank you.
take me back to maybe even biblical times. I'm like, you know what? I think this is like a journal that Jesus would walk around with. I totally feel Jesus would have a journal like this. I do. I totally feel it.
I love that. I mean, our mission, it starts out as a Christian mission. So that must be just like, it's just there. I love it.
Yes.
I'm going to tell
Yes,
people
it
that now.
Oh my goodness. All right. So let's talk a little bit about some of the products. Now, you guys offer just an array of different products. And as we get up on the holiday season in the next couple of weeks, people need to be starting to get all kinds of gifts for their loved ones and for the kiddies too. So let's talk about some of those items that people can be getting from now that they can get for all their loved ones.
Yeah, so I tell people there is literally something for everybody in our shop. Everything from a journal, which literally anybody could use,
right,
to we have these really beautiful bags with textiles on them for your mom, for your aunt, really, really pretty tote bags. We've got crossbodies. We have backpacks that are beautiful. So there's some larger gifts that you could buy.
right.
And then there's also small gifts. Like, we have a couple of gift sets on our website. And, like, for instance, we have an on-the-go gift set, which has a keychain and a little journal in it.
Yeah.
Anybody would enjoy that. So I find when I'm suggesting gifts for people, a lot of times guys want wallets, I'm finding. A Christmas present of a wallet is like such an easy peasy thing that everybody needs to update every once in a while. Ours are $58 and they're beautiful and handmade. We also do corporate gifting. So if you have a company and you've got employees that you want to give a special gift to, we can actually put your logo on a lot of things. So, yes,
I like
so
that.
much fun. And we can do that year round, but I find at Christmas time, people really get on board and they get excited about that. So whether it's a journal or a bag, anything really, we can put a logo on.
Yes,
So,
I love that.
little something for everybody. We also have kind of a fun little section on our shop that is devoted to these pretty metal signs that are made in our carpentry shop. And they say really fun things like faith or joy or love. And those are actually on sale for $16 right now. So little shout out.
Yes.
They're
definitely.
really pretty.
And I want to say, when I was looking earlier, did I see a sunglass case on your website? You guys make those as well?
Yes.
Oh.
We have, it's really pretty too. That one's made in Haiti, out of our espresso leather. And we have quite a few of those guys. So I have put them on sale as well. I think are they $10? Did you see?
I wasn't sure. I had to go, but you guys have to go to LazarusArtisanGoods.com and see some of those sale items that may be up there and get those for grabs now, because by the time we get closer and closer to, the end of the year, holiday season, that stuff is going to be gone. It's going to be sold out.
That's right.
It's definitely
That's right. And we have a
out.
big holiday order right now that the artisans are working on. So we're trying to restock some of our best sellers. I will say one shout out that I will give is the Cecilia tote. So it's just like, it is our best seller, first of all.
Right.
But the reason is there's a hard bottom in it. There are 5 pockets on the inside, and it's made of very, very soft leather. And there's a snap closure and a little fun strap that goes through the front. And it's kind of like your basic tote bag, but it gets better and better with age. So I use mine as a work bag, and I also use it as like an everyday bag and a diaper bag. So
hey,
let me just put that out there.
Whatever works. I love it. Lauren, thank you so much for joining us today. We appreciate you so much.
Thank you for having me. I really do appreciate chatting with you.
Not a problem. And you are more than welcome back on the program. I know that there's a whole bunch of stuff cooking up in the background, and there's a lot of stuff that's going on. I definitely want to say, when you have some more stuff, because I know there's going to be some stuff popping off. I like to have exclusives, Lauren. So you got to come back and you got to give us exclusive stuff.
That's a great idea. I'll do it.
Absolutely. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Thank you so much for all of your love and support. Keeping in mind anyone to tell you that you can't do what you want to do. You look them square in the face. You tell them, don't believe me. Just watch. Watch what I do. Watch me make it happen. Watch me make history. That's what we're doing this for, the history books. Social media is nice, but real life is so much better. Until next time, you guys.